A brand new Asian animal pack has been announced for Planet Zoo, and it's coming already next week on the 25th of June. As always, we're going to roll the trailer first, then we analyze it and we look at some exclusive screenshots, including one free animal. So stay tuned and have a look at the trailer. Alright, so here we are at the beginning of the trailer, and frankly this time around we don't really have that much to uncover. They say in the copy that came alongside the little early access I had to this material, so thanks to Frontier for sending that over a little earlier. And if my microphone sound is not too well, this is because I'm recording in Spain via remote desktop, and you know, there is not that best of audio quality over here, but let's see what the post-production can do. Now you can see in here we do have a little bit of an alley down here that looks a little bit like some new kind of roofs maybe, or at least some new decals. I don't know, could be some, I don't know, maybe some corrugated stuff or so. It definitely looks like a very clever usage of at least of the decal pieces. I don't know, but you know, this is something you can spot. Not sure if the new plants in here, these kind of palm trees, look fairly similar to what we had, but I don't know if we spotted anything else. So if we go in, they certainly have a couple of things in here. So if we go into this shot, you can see some of the hang-in flowers over here. I assume could be something new, and maybe some of the mural pieces are new. Definitely a lot of the Indian pieces are in use in here, so it's very hard to tell what is new and what not, because we do already have so many pieces and it's kind of hard to, you know them all for sure. But we do have one of the 7 new DLC animals. This is the Bornean elephant, and it is kind of a subspecies of the Asian elephant, so very interesting to have that. I believe the one we have in-game is more like a Thailand inspired one. I don't know exactly what that is, but this is definitely the Bornean elephant. Very cool to have another elephant in the game. I personally find this very good, but you know, it's an elephant, so we have seen that already on the key art that has been shown in the last Frontier Unlocked. But yeah, so you can tell we're going through here, a couple of people standing here in the middle of the riverboat, and then we've got the habitat here. This is part of a new scenario, by the way. If you are in for some scenarios, this is a brand new scenario available at your hands with some very cool new things. It's also good to see that they keep on doing new scenarios, and as we've all thought at some point the DLCs for Planet Zoo come to an end, it seems like they keep going, you know, always like a new scenario, and very nice indeed. So we skip over here to the wonderful look at the Bornean elephant. It does have enough changes and enough differences from the Asian elephant, if you ask me, so I'm very happy about this model. The very typical kind of smaller ears of an Asian elephant, and then paired obviously with a bit more of a brown tint, less reddish to it, I guess, and this is why you can definitely tell the difference from the from the Asian elephant in game. Very nice shot on the eye. And then we do have a lot of beautiful pieces in here. I think in this shot we can definitely tell a lot of new pieces. These, I don't even know what that is that like flowers, or maybe some, I don't know, kind of blue gloom, whatever. And then we do have, as it seems like, some of the new baskets being filled with some stuff, but that could easily be just a recolor version of the one we had. Very hard to tell. So again, as I said, maybe some of the corrugated are new, maybe not. Maybe some of these kind of hang-in things over here are not new. Some of the patterns I do recognize, like that lion over here seemingly is already in game. Very hard to tell, to be honest, this time around. So yeah, we're gonna have a look at some of the things. Then in here, yeah, maybe that snake over here is new, but I'm not entirely sure. These could be very new patterns that we haven't seen in the past, but yeah, well, let's face it. Then we have that wonderful new lion-tailed macaque, which I personally love that one. Very nice, lion-faced, not tailed. What is even a lion-tailed macaque? But yeah, that one looks super nice. And then if we go over that one, you can see in this shot again, it seems like these things in these, they exist, like these kind of basket thingies exist, like kind of sack, but they in here seemingly are new, and not sure what type of piece they are then. And these flower baskets are definitely already in game from, I think the South American one. Oh gosh, this time they make it very hard to find out what is new and what not. Maybe you guys spotted something. If you have spotted something in the trailer or someone else, let me know in the comments down below, because that is definitely always important. Then we do have our wonderful honey badger. I'm gonna name one of those most significantly, or most specifically, Daniel Ricciardo, just because I can, okay? This plant over here could be new, by the way. Interesting. Is that that could very well be a new plant, my friends. That doesn't look like a leaf I have seen so far. I don't know, but maybe it is, maybe it's not, maybe they just had a clever use of some pieces. And that's already been it from everything they've shown in the trailer. So this is the Simulation Runs Wild coming the 25th of June, 25th of June, as I've just said. And yeah, that's what we are looking at. So very happy to check out what we can do with these elephants and animals in general. I am very much looking forward to it, because I have certain ideas with like the honey badger for our Dutch zoo. So maybe I'm gonna jump in there, or maybe with the elephant. I don't know. You tell me. You let me know. I haven't had an elephant in there. I wanted to do an elephant for a while, so maybe we do actually deborn an elephant. That would be a cool experiment. Anyways, let's skip over to our wonderful images. And we do start with the elephant indeed. So this is a screenshot I've taken from the video, because we didn't have specific screenshots, but we do have specific screenshots from the honey badger over here. Also, it seems like they have taken a screenshot right from the game or from the trailer as well. But then we also have the lion-faced macaque again, and I think this plant in the background could be new. It definitely is bigger than the other kind of leaf plant we had in there, I guess. Or maybe not. Oh god, it's so hard to tell. And then last but not least, we have this wonderful one in here, and I don't get all the names together, so give me a second. I'm gonna look up all the names, so I'm not gonna mess them all up again, because that definitely is something I usually do. And so while looking at this screenshot, I'm gonna bring up the document, so I have an idea what exactly the animals are kind of called. So give me a second. So this should be the Pierre David's deer. Pierre David's deer, oh my god, what a name. And then as we have certain images not in there yet, we do have another one, or a couple of other animals. And that's actually pretty good to have. So this one over here should be the black buck, and the black buck is kind of another antelope type of thing. So that's the one we have over here. Then we do have this pretty interesting nilgai, or nilgai. It's kind of a cow, I guess. A very heavy one, very interesting. I think I've seen that one in a zoo. Maybe I didn't notice, but definitely seen that one in a zoo. And then last but not least, we do have the raccoon dog, which is a very interesting looking animal I've never heard before and seen before, but you can definitely tell why this thing is called the raccoon dog. I have no further questions about that. So that's a very fitting and obvious name for this animal. And then we have also a wonderful butterfly. That is going to be a free addition to the game, so you don't need to purchase the DLC. You get one new variant of the butterfly. I've totally forgotten how that one was called, but this is it, guys. This is the brand new Asia animal pack, including one free animal, actually not including, alongside one free animal, maybe some more free updates, who knows. There's no more info about that. Actually, we only have a free screenshot. That's all we know about the free part of the update, so let's see what this is going to be. So I'm very happy Frontier is still going and still producing these DLCs. The game is just very beautiful and brilliant, and having new animals every now and then is super nice. I think it's a very interesting choice of animals in here. Again, not too many like different animals for, like, you know, I don't know, swimming animals or whatnot, but we do get a free butterfly, which is cool. So finally make a bit more use of the walkthrough exhibits. It's not like dramatic, but at least a little bit. And we also get some very cool animals, including a new elephant. So let me know in the comments down below what you think about this DLC. Will you get it? Will you wait? Will you potentially just sit out and wait for another one? Let me know in the comments down below. I would be very curious to hear what you think about it. But now that's been it. Hopefully you have a good time. Don't forget to subscribe, like, blah blah, all that kind of YouTube stuff. As always, helps me out a lot. Is a little task for you only. So thank you, and I talk to you in the next one.